Okay, so this is video 2 of my ECCO portfolio. I just wanted to take this video to talk about the notes that I had down about the effort of um, the school that I was in. I was in Raymer Elementary, 8th grade English in Toledo Public Schools with Mrs. Coolman. And she took a lot of effort to build community within her classroom. You know, walking into that classroom was definitely a different environment than what I experienced last semester. Last semester I was with a new teacher. She was just getting on her feet. She was just building her presence within the school. And, her classroom was kind of chaotic at times. But this was a filial placement where I could go in and everything was really structured. The teacher already had a place in the school and already had built her kind of identity within the school. So I think that really helped with my experience this semester. But um, looking back at what had happened is that every week I walked into that classroom and there was always a student going through something, or there was always, a problem that was happening. But rather than like exploiting the problem and like making fun of students, like I noticed a difference with my classes in that they all cared about each other. And I questioned this for a good amount of the semester until I realized it was the things that the teacher was doing that created such a community in the classroom. And it wasn't just like the group work, and it wasn't just like the class discussions they had, but just the way that the teacher facilitated class and the way that the teacher, you know, talked with them, not at them, was amazing to the point that, she could create a community like that. There was an instance this semester where a student brought a gun into the classroom. It was all over the news and everything like that. But two of the major things that I took away from that were, um, the students cared. They saw their 15-year-old classmate be escorted out of the classroom in handcuffs. That spoke to them like no other. And even the ones who didn't really know this classmate and didn't hang out with him outside of school and didn't do anything like that, um, they were the ones crying at the end of the day. And walking into that classroom on the day after this was one of the hardest things for me to deal with. Um, the students, the teacher were very emotional. The student had brought the gun to school to protect himself, and the teacher felt like she wasn't doing her job as an educator um, to protect him and make him feel safe and invited in the classroom. And I had just worked with him the week before on some test prep stuff, and just got to know him. And the teacher said, I feel like he's just now opening up. I feel like he's going to do well this last quarter. And then this happened, and um, going back to the sense of community, it's just that the way that the teacher makes everybody feel in that classroom is something that I hope I can do for the future for my students, through getting to know them and just some things going beyond what you learn at BG to make a successful classroom, I think are some of the key things that I could take away from this semester. Um, it's it's really, I'm sorry, I'm still kind of talking about the incident makes me gets me in a loss of words. But anyways, that's gonna end this video on creating community in classroom, and the next one will be about getting to know your students.